Ready? Start. By no means it can be taken that this hospital was not legally authorized and competent to perform surgeries of this nature, and in the present case they had also received approval letter from the authorization committee. Stop. Furthermore, this witness has brought about that as per the procedure being adopted by their hospital, this witness used to interview the donor and recipient, and video cassette used to be prepared regarding this, and apparently was with a view to keep the records of the very bona fide of such a process for which the video cassette has been proved on the record. Stop. This was prepared prior to this surgery and which was played before the trial court, and nothing tangible has come about to suggest that all was not well with this process being undertaken by the hospital, and rather the learned state counsel accepts that this evidence certainly suggests the voluntariness and the consent being there between the donor and the recipient. Stop. Rather, this witness has emphasized the fact, though not by any means under obligation, the hospital has ensured from the donor and the recipient, if it was by own will and without pressure and threat and without any monetary consideration, and rather the donor had stated that he was donating his kidney out of love and affection, and even the consequences of this donation and surgical operation were cleared to the two sides, though it was within the ambit of duties assigned to the authorization committee. Stop. To the specific query of the court, learned state counsel could not rebut that what could be the most suitable way of determining the identity of the donor when it is the documents produced before the hospital, and the fact as has come in the testimony that both appellants had examined the recipient and the donor before transplantation of kidney, and rather what is reflected from all this, though not established to the hilt by any legal means, if at the most accepting the version of the state, there could be an element of impersonation on the part of the donor and the recipient, but learned state counsel could not bring forth any such evidence to satisfy the conscience of the court, as the very question of identity has not been brought about by any evidence, and rather a suggestion has been put to her. Stop. She has proved from the files as to the persons who were the donor and recipient in this manner before the hospital, and where there is nothing to show the fact that. Stop. More so, one cannot discern the fact that it is the own story of the prosecution that Vicky has got the hair, and therefore by this. Stop.